Activity on my auditions.
I know. Good morning. We are headed to town.
She had activity on the island.
I know, she doesn't have television on the island.
Yes. Meanwhile, I was still have television. She don't.
He's watching Scooby-Doo this morning. Alright, so today is early voting. We had early voting all this week. I think tomorrow is the last day of early voting. Then next Tuesday is voting day. I'm gonna go early vote right now in Cleveland, and I've got to get some ink for my printer because I need to send my package. I don't know if Dad recorded it or not, but I bought that blower off Amazon. So disappointed in that blower, and even more disappointed in the fact that it's not a Amazon. You know how you can send things back to Amazon, and I don't know about how it is with everybody. And I don't know exactly what the relationship and how it all works, Amazon and UPS. Most products and things that I've purchased on Amazon and didn't like, I can bag it back up, and I keep Amazon bags, a lot of them. I turn them inside out so they're all fresh and ready to go and to send things back if I need. So I keep random ones just in case something I need to send back. But anyway, this, a lot of things when you send back, you know, we have, I guess there's several UPS. The only UPS drop off in Cleveland is some kind of a bill paying place. Like you can go in to pay your electric bill or water bill or whatever. I don't know, whatever you have. But they also take back, they're also a UPS drop off. I know that place because they're not, I don't know how it all works, but they're not like the real UPS place. Here, besides the one in Cleveland that's not real, I don't know what word I'm trying to find to say that, but the one at Valley Ranch in New Caney it's a real UPS store. It's a UPS store. And you can go in there, and for the most part, every product I've ever sent back within an hour, sometimes I'm not even home yet, and my phone will ding and say you've been refunded, because somehow Amazon and UPS work together somehow. But with that drop-off place in Cleveland, because it's not a UPS store, you drop off something there and you don't get a refund until 7, 8, 9, 10 days later, when Amazon really gets it back at their warehouse or whatever. This thing I ordered, this is the second time I've ordered something that's not a real, I don't know how it works. It doesn't go back to Amazon. It goes back to somewhere else. And the refund won't be for 8 to 10 days. That's what it said. And I had to print out my own label, because with stuff at the UPS store, for most part at the UPS store, they send me, just that barcode, that scanner thing. And when you go in with your phone, they just scan it right off your phone. And like I said, within an hour or so, sometimes even not even an hour, I'm showing a refund already in, like a credit already at Amazon. Anyway, so I don't know but this thing, anyway, I'm almost out of ink. I had to print out and see, because it had batteries, it had to print out this big battery label thing, like hazard. And then it had to print out this big barcode, and I didn't have enough ink evidently, because as things started coming out, they were fading. So I don't think they'll take back. I thought about taking it, but I have to vote. I want to vote this morning. I don't want to have to worry about waiting until next Tuesday. I just want to get it out of the way. So I'm going to Cleveland. And I contemplated, you know what, if I'm going to be in Cleveland anyway, it might as well just take this. I already know I'm not getting a refund on it right away. It's got to go back to wherever its origin is. And so I want to buy a blower at Walmart while I'm in town. I got to get ink while I'm in town. Decide whether I'm going to take this with me. But I sort of feel like I'd just rather drop it off at the real UPS. That way I don't really know about those little kind of mom and pop. I love mom and pop stores, but I'm just saying these kind of little pop-up places that they'll send back your UPS, and they'll also, you can pay your electric bill there. I don't know about those kind of places. So I just feel like I just be safer at the real UPS store. Anyway, I wanted to get my 2x6s to start the framing for the fairy garden. I want to get started on it. But we've had the rain we've had, and I want Daniel to bring a stump. I have that. I think that stump is sort of big, but I'm gonna go ahead and try to use it. The one that I had him sit out in the middle of the field, not that long tree thing, but when we first we're moving and stacking up that old tree that he came over and helped me cut, that they cut down, and he came later and helped me move it around. Okay. I kept one stump out of it because it had these raggedy sort of big branches that had come off of it, but they were real raggedy. And I thought that may actually look good. I thought it was big. I feel like it's big, but it may look good in the corner of the fairy garden. And I didn't tell him not to. And he cut them the other night when he brought his saw and pulled out the big tree stump so we could use it as a bench. He had his saw with him, and he cut those ragged joints off smooth. And it sort of changed the way it looked for me. It's not exactly, I sort of liked the ragged. I was going to work with the ragged for the fairy garden, but I'm still going to use it. And I was thinking about using, it doesn't really have to be water, like watertight, like a roof, but I wanted to do something on the top of it to make like the fairies had built a roof on it. But I have all those shims, those cedar shims that the guys used to level the house. Remember, I had to drive all the way to Livingston to get that big old bundle of shims. And there's so many of them left. I'm thinking, well, I could make a really cute, like a shingled roof with those cedar shims. Almost look like cedar shakes. And I think that would be really cool to make the roof look like come out of those if I can. And then I'm going to use, remember I got that door and the 2 windows that you hook to something like the tree? I'm going to use those down there. But this is the thing. Daniel's got to move it with his tractor. He's already in the car, and I didn't want him to get in the car yet. Oh, we've got a problem with my door in my car, buddy. Okay, so anyway, that's another story. But anyway, I'm going to have to get him out so he don't open the door. When I was at the hospital with Debbie, I don't remember if y'all remember, and I don't even know if I did a video on the mirror getting broke. So Buddy replaced my mirror on my car, but when he was in there, he had to take the door panel off and everything. And in the process, a little plastic piece on the doorknob, the latch, the door knob, you pull the door handle, the little plastic bracket that it's all hooked to, a little piece of that broke. So now the door handle, you can open the door from the outside, but from the inside you have to hold it and then pull it, and that's not going to work with leaving on the front seat. So I was just going to make him sit in the back seat until that piece comes in. We've already ordered the piece, and Buddy's going to put it back on, but it hasn't come in yet. Anyway, I just now realized he's already gone out and got in the car. Anyway, it's been so wet with the rain, and we had rain all day before yesterday. Sun came out yesterday afternoon. Sun's just now coming out today, and then tomorrow we get rain again, and like thunderstorms tomorrow. So we need the rain, so praise God for it. But it is gonna hold me up on the fairy garden a little bit, because the ground can't be wet when he brings that tractor into my yard. He will leave ruts bad. So we've got to have a week of dry that he can come in with his tractor, carry that log and sit it. And see, I want him to bring me a load of rock. Remember that the daddy has that big rock pile up there for the driveway? I want him to bring me a bucket of that to pour in the framed area so it will build it up, so then I can start working, then put dirt on top, then, because I want to plant a couple of plants in it. I want to put that tree in it. Anyways, I've got all this stuff in my mind, But the rain is sort of holding me back right now to get that done. But I did want to go and get my frame today, but I don't know if I'm going to do that or not, because I plan on going in the SUV because I want to vote. And I don't know why I'm going in the SUV. I just wanted to drive the SUV today, not the red truck. So plus I still have some lumber in the back of the red truck that I have to unload, and I'm already dressed anyway. But just want to tell y'all, if you're in Texas, get out and vote. Any other states that's got things coming up right now, I don't know what all we're voting for. I honestly don't. Probably won't even realize until I get there and look at the ballot what all we're voting for. So I know we're voting for governor and lieutenant governor and stuff like that here in Texas. So I don't know, but if you got to vote, do your part, guys. Vote. When it's time, vote. Our economy and our government, everything is just so bad right now. Groceries are high, gas is high, and all we got to do is get out and vote. Now, I don't know if there's cheating when the ballots are counted. There's a whole lot of stuff that I don't know, that there's accusations, but I don't know for sure. I might have my feelings, and I don't want to put that out there because, you know, I don't want to be too political. But we need to vote. And if you're one of those that sit back and say, what does it matter if I vote? They're just going to cheat anyway. Vote. At some point, you can't completely, you know, if there's like this many, you can't try to cheat and make this many. You know, there's just, to a degree, to some point, I don't know what I'm trying to say, there's going to be so many that you can't try to cheat your way. You know, there's too much of a curve to try to cheat. So hopefully, I don't know. Anyway, I'm just ranting and I'm just talking. So I gotta go. But vote. If you can vote, get out and vote. Love you guys. God bless y'all.